Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Dorbin number 2P by M1Z M2Z Zinc interlocking weather stripping set. So the zinc interlocking weather stripping sets, the 2PZ, M1Z, M2Z, consist of three different profiles of weather stripping. You can see one here, a rib strip. Then you've got your two nested hooks, your M1Z and your M2Z. And you can see immediately from the view where they go. So let's start by describing them. First of all, you're going to have a rib strip, and this is the Dorbin 2PZ, and this is always going to be your hinge side of the door, and it's going to work in conjunction with a slot that would be cut down the lock side, the hinge side of the door, that will receive the rib from the rib strip. Now this is 1.1/16 or so wide. See if we can judge what our sizes here are. Got about 5/8 on the big side. You've got about 5/16 on the small side, and then the rest of that dimension, your 3/16 or so, will be the width of the rib, and that will be the entire hinge side. Okay. Now your header and your lock side will consist of, so the single one piece you'll get for a single door will be equal to the height. So if it was a 3070, you'd get a 7-foot length of this. Now, for the header and for the strike side or the lock side, you're going to get these two nested hooks. Your M1Z, which is the larger hook, and your M2Z, which is the smaller hook. So the larger hook, it's nailed to the frame, either the header or to the jamb, the strike jamb, and is set there to receive the smaller hook, whether it is attached to the top of the door after it's been rabbeted, or to the push side on the lock end of the door. And those hooks just nest together, just like this when the door is closed. So for that same 3070 door, you're going to get a total of 4 of these pieces. 2 of each. One is the width of the door, the other is the height of the door, because you need 2 at the header, 1 of each at the header, 1 of each at the jamb, at the lock side, I should say. So you'd get a total of 2 of these, 1 at 3 foot and 1 at 7 foot, 1 at 3 foot, 1 at 7 foot. That's how this works. There is an option when you are ordering this to select nails, and the nails are sold by the ounce. There are approximately 65 nails in the ounce, and the center-to-center spacing recommended by Dorbin is 1.5 inch. Most people that I sell this to find that to be too far close. I've had some people say every 4 inches is what I want, but the calculation is based on 1.5 inch center to center. So here's the example. If you have a 84-inch piece divided by 1.5, that would leave you requiring a total of 56 nails. So there's 65 nails in an ounce, so you're going to need just less than an ounce just for this one side. So now let's figure out how many ounces we're going to need. And I would probably stagger those, is certainly what I would do. Let's figure out how many we're going to need for the rest. And I'm entering it into my calculator here. So you'll end up needing 216 nails total, because you're going to have 72 inch for the 2 pieces in the header divided by 1.5, and then you'll have 2 pieces 84 inch divided by 1.5, and that gives you 216 nails. So 216 divided by 65 is going to give you just over 3 ounces worth of nails. So the added nails is worth 4 ounces. So you'll have plenty of nails left over when you're doing 4 ounces worth of, you'll have plenty of nails left over is what I'm trying to say. But that's how this weather stripping works. This really nice, typical weather stripping. People that are buying this are buying it generally because they're repairing an existing installation. And it is almost always the case that the existing installation is decades old. And the only time that they really need to repair it or rework it is from unintentional damage. You might be taking a couch through the door and you're going to catch part of the edge and tear part of it off. It's not from fatigue, it's really from unintentional damage, really, is where you're going to find that. This weather stripping I've seen successfully installed 4 decades after installation, and it works just like the day it was put in. Sure, it's not really great in terms of being a thermal barrier in terms of the transmission, but you can't beat that positive sort of mechanical interface between the hooks. It is tremendous. The other times that people will buy this is if they're doing something new construction to match something old. I've had contractors buy this same sort of weather stripping, and certainly a rib strip like this is appropriate for double hung windows, where they'll buy all of these variety of size of required pieces of zinc or brass, and this is all available in a brass material as well, bronze, because you're emulating the construction that occurred several decades ago. So new construction, but it has to look like the original building. Think of a university and you're building a new dorm building, but they're trying to match the one that was built 100 years ago. There you go. That's why people might buy this as well. Okay. Really nice material. Dorbin, their name is synonymous with interlocking zinc and bronze or brass weather stripping. And they have it, like I said, for all their for double hung wood windows and of course for swinging doors. This material is available in custom lengths. It's all cut and made per order. So if you have need for a custom size, by all means, feel free to reach out to us. Nails can be bought separately should you have some existing stuff that you need more nails to. If you were to type in the search box Dorbin nail, you would find it, the brass and the copper and the zinc nails as well. If you have any questions on the Dorbin 2PZ, M1Z M2Z interlocking weather stripping set or any other Dorbin product, please feel free to reach out to us.